Alright guys, so before we start today's video, I'm very sorry that the whole video was sort of laggy with the gameplay because my Android phone kept trying to update apps and try to do background processes while I was trying to record, and it was messing with the whole thing. So, I'll try my best to fix this for next video, but for now, just enjoy today's video, and I try my best to explain IVs like halfway through the video, so yeah, time card should be up there, and yeah. Let's get into this. Alright guys, so I decided to do this IV portion of the video back on my home computer because the game was just too laggy because of the updates and stuff, and you could just barely see anything. You could hear me fine, but it was just really bad timing. So what we're going to be talking about is IVs and how to calculate them. What IV stands for is individual values. There are three main types of IVs, which says right here is attack, defense, and stamina. Stamina is your health. Defense is, as you know, like how many attacks they can take, and attack is is the damage of your attacks. Defense and stamina, like it says on this website, are best for defending gyms because since you're not technically there continuously tapping, they need to be able to take a lot of hits for that. And attack is when you're attacking because you want to be able to push out as many hits as possible. Now, and let's get into the hidden stuff. So there are three types of things, like you just heard, and they each have a 100% IV if they have 15 out of 15. It's always out of a 15. So if you have a defense, that's 15 out of 15 is 100% in defense. If you have, same thing with attack and stamina. But let's say you have an 8 out of 15 on attack, then your attack's not going to be as high, and it's going to be like a 50% IV for your attack. Now, basically, when they're all put together, you can see the total IV of your Pokemon, and the higher the IV, the better your Pokemon is, and the better multiplier your CP is when you evolve. I think that's true. Don't quote me on that one. Tell me if that's right in the comments below. But I think it's like a higher CP multiplication. So if you have a Magikarp with 100 CP, that is 100% IV. Rather, a Magikarp with 200 CP at a 50% IV, the 100 CP would probably be better because its multiplier is higher. It's going to be better in CP because the multiplier is higher and it has higher IV. You always want to have a higher IV because it means the Pokemon's better for all three of these things. If you have a perfect 100% IV, then it's good for all three of these things, and it's great for defending, attacking, for gyms, and for raid battles. Now, the basic part of it is with gyms, you need to have a 15 out of 15 for all the IVs to make it great. I have an EV, or two EVs, that evolved into a Jolteon and a Flareon, and they have like 90 almost perfect IVs, and they're great for gyms. I have my Jolteon in a gym back there, and yeah, so yeah, let me go over to my Android phone so I can teach you guys how to calculate the IVs. Alright guys, so I'm not going to be able to use my screen recorder right now because it is sort of messed up right now because it cannot record the overlays, but right now I'm going to be showing you guys how to calculate your IVs. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download an app from the Google Play or App Store called Genie. Link will be in the description for both iOS and Android. You just want to click on Genie, and you're going to want to type in your trainer level and your team level. So let's say I was a different level, I could just input that, but I'm level 21. So now you want to click start. That's going to ask you to start the recording. You're going to click start. It's not actually going to record your device.
it's just going to work with it. This is my other screen recorder that can just get out of here because it's not working with the overlay. So we're going to turn this down. Alright. I'm going to let it load, and then we're going to get on with the how to calculate part. Alright guys, so now the Pokemon goes loaded, you're going to want to click OK. And you're going to want to click your Pokemon section. You're going to choose which Pokemon you're going to be evaluating. I'm going to be evaluating my Registeel today. One of my Registeels. You're going to want to make sure everything is in the picture, like all these things. So you're going to scroll up, and then go to your Pokemon, and leave it go. So now you're going to want to click this button that is on the side of your screen. It might be a little different for iOS, but for Android, you just click the button on the side of your screen. It's going to ask you all these questions. It's not 102 because this is your CP. It asks you to double check. So now I'm going to put in the actual CP because it could be wrong at some points. So mine's 1303, health 105. Now you're going to want to continue. It's not a lucky Pokemon. It has a grade IV of 10, 14, and 13 for the different attack, defense, and stamina. So if you want to get even more accurate, you're going to want to click this, the appraise button. You're going to click down here and appraise. Mine are already set because I already did this Pokemon like a little while ago. But yeah, it's going to automatically input it for you. So it says, analyze your Registeel. It's a wonder, breathtaking. So as you see, it check mark. It's a wonder. I'm going to click again. Attribute defense. Put defense. And then certainly impressed by his stats. Certainly impressed by his stats. Now you're going to want to click save. And now it's going to get you more accurate. But since I already did this Pokemon, it already put it as accurate. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys leave a like. And if you guys didn't, you can also dislike and ask any questions in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe. And if you guys would like me to do another tutorial on something that you guys would like, just comment it down below and I'll be sure to try to do the tutorial. I'll do all the research I can so you guys don't have to do any videos on Thursday. See you guys later. Peace.